Adam.
Yes, of course.
You
All right.
you like trashing assets.
Uh, I guess it's just the most familiar runner I have. I'm definitely gonna get the trashing assets one. Find the truth and safety first. Or should I do always be running? Nah. Okay. All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Well, first of all, you notice that I actually play the ID. I thought about maybe putting the cards into some other ID, but
I
I don't know.
know. Like
Uh,
it feels so natural in CTM. Those assets.
yeah, but the assets already have some built-in protection from trashing because they give you tempo back. So I thought maybe that's not really good.
True. True.
Anyway, okay, this is very hard because I guess nothing is implemented and I have never played this, so I need to think, how do I actually trigger this ID reliably?
Yes.
Bum, bum.
I will give you some hints if you let me know what's in your hand.
Um, Not sure I need. Well, actually, so it's fine if you get three different things. You can at least get a credit. So if I can get a credit, an install, and something else. A credit
Yeah,
and
but the problem with triggering it on your first turn is you cannot install two cards unless you have an operation that lets you do that. So
yeah,
it's kind of tricky that way because usually you want to ice HQ and R&D or create a
yeah,
remote and ice it. So
yeah. You're kind of right.
yeah, I
And
like how
also,
we're
I'm
yeah,
up against Adam, so
yeah you are, aren't you? Um,
I think I'm gonna do something. Oh, what am I gonna do here?
I like how we are like learning on the go here,
Yeah.
because this
Uh,
is a kind of a like a mindfuck ID. Take your time, don't worry.
one. Okay, I'm gonna try something weird. All right, so what? No, wait. Gosh, one. I mean, maybe I just shouldn't. I just shouldn't try to make this up.
Yeah, I think the first turn's not a very good turn to trigger it, especially against Adam. I think you're fine.
It's like,
All right. Give me a sec. I need to remove the sound. Uh, update. Okay. So
this
you
was like the
install credit.
most boring first turn ever.
I mean, fair game. All right. Let's see what you have on top of your R&D. Cool. Yeah, I think we do this.
Hmm. Wow. It's a good breaker.
It is.
All right. Yeah, I mean it's kind of sad to trigger it only to get a credit, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do now anyway.
Oh, lateral growth. Interesting.
Yeah, and now I can get an extra credit if you agree, because I did
Yes,
six.
you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Huh.
so the hardest thing I find is like, yeah, you get an extra credit, which is like poor man's ETF.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But to actually get another click that does something is pretty hard.
It is. It is. It's really hard.
At least unless you don't have your assets, like until you have your assets going.
Mm-hmm. Uh, well, that's an interesting asset, isn't it? Because that's not one of those clicky assets. That's interesting. I hate that you have so much ice. I think I'm gonna play. Why not?
Slot machine. Ooh.
Oh gosh. Well, at least it's a code gate, so I can do this. Yeah. If I
just let me do this. You need to break 2 separate teams. Well, you don't need to, but
I would like to. Yeah. All right. Show me the agendas.
well, first you need to guess a number.
Let me look at what's on top of your R&D first. That's a card. 4? 4 is pretty safe. Oh, that's not 4. I have to trash that. Okay.
Oh, okay. You saw one of the new cards.
Hey. So I guess you're gonna use it this turn. Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I just need to like figure out. Oh, I can use this the same turn, right?
Yep, you can, and it's a click action, so it easily gets you to your idea. Man, why didn't you start with any agendas? This is quite annoying. I need my hand size.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem.
So you play Hedge Fund, you install Remote Ice, and you're gonna install something interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to trigger that card, but I also need to install stuff, and I can only install one thing if I don't have operations to install it, and I think that's more important at the moment.
I think I'll do nothing for 1 turn. Your turn.
Alright, if you do nothing, I also don't do anything.
Right, so that makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't want to have it in HQ, but the sad thing is agendas are a non-bo with this ID.
I mean, HB doesn't like having agendas in. I mean, yeah. It's always like that with HB. Let me think. 5754. I should be fine. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should be fine. Let's do the second one.
Ah, okay.
Let's take a credit. Let's run R&D. That's annoying.
Oh, well,
that's all my money, I think.
Well, you get some money.
Yep, 1 money.
You get some money back.
I do. Let's see what's the truth. Fine. $3 for me.
Oh, lateral growth. That's
great. That's good for you.
Okay. One is draw.
Yep.
2 is lateral growth. 3 is install. I get an extra credit.
Yep.
Sorry, an extra click. And then I'm gonna hit this. Well, basically, I get 2 credits.
Seems good. Ooh, do I trash it? It's 2 to trash. I think I will take the hit.
Alright. Now the amazing thing is that I get 2 credits from that.
Yes, you do.
It's like Tempo Town.
Right. Yeah, let's go for it.
What?
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh. What?
What?
That's that's bad.
Well, I need it. Well, RNG key fires, and this time it is the 4. Okay.
Sales team.
Yep.
Tit
So-
for tat.
Yeah, I mean, I had to assume that wasn't a Vitruvius because you already have one, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's not great to score 2 Vitruviuses just like that.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. I might run. You never know when I run HQ next. Well, you get a free turn. Lucky you. I need to set up here.
One is draw. Two is install. 3 is credit.
Yep.
And then
credit.
I gain ETF value.
Oh man, so much for ETF value.
I think you were kind of right to trash it though, because yes, it gave me 2 credits, but I get kind of a free click if I have it on the board.
You do, and more importantly for me, it triggers Find the Truth, so I could choose not to run R&D.
Oh yeah, right.
That was blank. So I know that's a Rashida because that's what you play. You're a good player. Rashida's a big problem because you're going to draw into your winning agenda. But I can't really contest it here. This is so annoying. Yeah, you're a bit too close to winning for my liking. 2, 4. Oh man. You are a bit too close to winning for my liking. And I don't have enough money to run the remote. I should at least try though. This sucks. And I played all my sure gambles already, so there's no point drawing through my deck for money. I'm a bit poor here.
Maybe run HQ. It's kind of a, this ice doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I was actually considering that, but
I'm just kidding.
it's not a very good deal. Does that change things? Welcome to Shift, the unofficial official narrator of this Scoops video. Here, Ben wanted to play the multi-threader and then run HQ, since slot machine costs exactly 4 to break, which is exactly covered by the double multi-threader. His concern with doing that was if R&D revealed an agenda from Find the Truth, he would have to go get it, which would put him at nearly 0 credits after breaking the Architect. Then if the Corp draws into agenda using the Rashida that is supposedly in server 1, Ben would not be able to contest the remote, which has 2 ice on it. This was why he could not go for the obvious multi-threader play. However, by top decking the Logic Bomb on click 1, he was then able to do so, knowing that the Logic Bomb would bail him out if the Corp attempts to score an agenda next turn. And that was your narration by Shift, a subsidiary of Hasbiroid. Okay, so you do have ice.
Oh, okay. Choices.
So it's interesting that you're still running Rashida and Angel Front, even though there's this nano etching in your deck.
Yeah, I'm also running those.
We can discuss that after the game, I guess. That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, your deck is just really rich. Like all the ice that I saw, you're just going to be able to install and res them if you want. Yeah.
It's just really tough to get this trigger.
Is it even worth it? That's the question.
Yeah, that's.
It's a mini ETF.
Yeah.
ETF is good, but not when you have to go out of your way to get it.
And now you get free HQ runs, which is a bit scary.
Yeah, I do. Well, fun fact, I wanted to. I mean, this was just basically the Adam that I brought to Switzerland. Except that, you know, playing Employee Strike against Miramorph wouldn't be very fun. Like, that would defeat the entire purpose of the video. So I had to come up with another restricted card for Adam. Alright, something's going in. Something's going on R&D, and you're using that thing, alright? But that's fine because I'm running Clot in my deck, so...
Well, what?
Alright. So you're telling me that there are no agendas in HQ. That's a very bold statement to make. First, I'll draw. Then I will make sure you are not lying. Fire. Oh my gosh!
The triple!
Jeez! Now this run is gonna cost me one more credit than I wanted to. That's annoying. Wait a minute. Place 3 advancement tokens on an installed card, right?
Yeah, you can let it fire.
Yeah, I can let it fire. Why not? Okay, you can have it. Have your 3 advancement tokens on MC Austerity. Why not? If you're gonna ruse me and play some advanceable ice, I'll be pissed. Right? If that's an advanceable ice, I'll be so pissed. Okay. Knowing the good player you are, I know that isn't, but it kind of spooks me out a bit.
Actually, last weekend I was in Berlin at the tournament, and I had 3 triple slot machine fires in a single turn.
Jeez.
I had slot machines on Archives, R&D, and HQ, and my opponent was running Brahman. So he ran, he wanted to get his crowdfundings out, and he ran through all of them. And because he always put a program on top, oh no, you stole an agenda. Because he always put a program on top, the same 3 cards were always the slot machine cards.
Oh my gosh.
It was hilarious. He lost like 15 credits in the end, gave me 3 credits, and I could score my SSL like super easily.
Oh man, that's amazing.
The dream.
That's the dream. Alright.
That's bad. You're on match point.
Yes, I am. But your top deck is very interesting.
Ooh.
Ooh. I mean, the
okay.
smart thing about MC Austerity is that it's a click action, so that really helps with fulfilling Mirror Morph.
Yeah, I mean, it's in here for a reason.
Yep, it is. I think that's a pretty good combo.
I can do 1 click there. I can play this one thing. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm playing this red level clearance.
Okay. So your mini Deuces Wild, you are going to.
I'm gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna install.
Something. So give yourself an extra click and however many credits if it's an ice.
Well, no, it's not for free.
Oh yeah, it's not for free.
Yeah,
Good
otherwise it'd
point.
be amazing.
Yep. So that's R&D ice.
And then I'm gonna give myself 2 credits.
Okay, sure. That's your first click.
And then I'm gonna do this thing here.
Yep, that's a second click.
And then... I'm gonna install, and then I'm gonna get a credit.
So it's still a mini ETF at this point. You haven't used your fourth click for anything other than an ETF.
It's hard.
It is, it is. Alright. Well, if you're gonna play it that way...
I mean, at this point, locking you out from Find the Truth is too expensive.
Yeah.
Because even if I put one ice on archives, you know, you can get through.
Yeah, because of multi-traders. So, I need to make sure that your top R&D card isn't an ice. I mean, sorry, isn't an agenda. Okay. Yeah, I'm wasting a lot of time doing this, but now I need to make sure that none of the cards in your hand are agendas either, so we have to do this. Fire. Hardware program resource. Cool.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Add break.
That kind of sucks because you're gonna...
What is in your... Oh yeah, you have a Baltic label in your hand. I can just keep guessing 4.
Yeah,
yep.
You got it. Yeah, you're gonna trash my NGO because NGO is not amazing in this deck, but at least if I only install Advanced once, I have... You know, it's one way how to spend clicks on different kinds of actions.
Yeah.
But sadly, once you advance it twice, you cannot trigger your ID. So
let's put this down.
Okay, click 1. I'm gonna draw. Click 2. I'm gonna go this. Click 3. And now I get 1 extra click.
So that's plus 1 credit.
Well, Tough. Should I ice archives or HQ some more? No, I think I need the credits.
Interesting. Alright. Yeah, so... Once again, I have to keep you honest, so I have to run HQ. 2. Alright, so what do I see? I see... Sorry, I need to see what's on top of my deck. Brain Chip. Daily Cast Liberated. Oh, I could use some money here. Successful run. I'll find the truth first. Oh shit. Shit. Oh shit. Give me that Baltic label.
Doesn't really matter because there's text as well.
Alright, so I have a Brain Chip. And then 2 money cards. Interesting. Maybe I should have taken the 2 cards instead. Let me think about this. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
You can still change that.
It's okay. Um. Actually, yeah, if you don't mind, can I change that?
Yeah, sure.
So, instead of taking money, that's the nice thing about Slot Machine. I actually know what's on top of my deck, so I draw these 2 cards instead. Which is cool, because I have a career fair here. And I'll just keep drawing. I think I need to draw through my deck. So you draw.
I draw.
If you top deck a global food there, you would have won, I think.
Well, if I... Yeah.
Assuming you're running global food, which I think you are. You might be doing all 2 pointers, but who knows. Oh.
I gain 2 credits.
Yep.
I gain a click.
Yep. You only did 2 things, I think.
No, I drew.
Draw. Oh yeah, draw, install, use. Yep, you do. Yep. And HQ. Nice. Narrator from Shift Division here. As you know, we specialize in high-end sportswear, but we also maintain a team of umpires. And today, our umpire has caught some illegal movement within the Miramorph Corporation. That's right, they took the install action twice that turn, which is illegal for the Miramorph trigger. Both players did not notice this, and do cut them some slack. After all, it's their first time playing it, and the Miramorph restriction is not the easiest to keep track of. This message was brought to you by Shift Umpires, a department of Shift Division, a subsidiary of Hasbiroi. Once again, I'm risking you winning with a global food. This is so risky.
You know I love my 2 pointers.
I think I need more money. Go ahead. Holy shit.
Alright, you have a lot of logic bombs. Draw. That's sad. That's very sad.
It's a 2-pointer, isn't it?
No, I just drew Amani Sanai.
So that's where your influence went to. Okay, interesting. Interesting. You're really taking this asset spam to the next level. Okay.
It's not asset spam, it's a tempo deck, except it doesn't really have tempo.
That's so sad. Oh dear. It's a tempo deck, but it doesn't really have tempo. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I need to do this.
Okay, cool. How should I do this? I cannot let your... The MC is causing a lot of problems. I need to get rid of it. Yeah, money, logic, run MCA. Maybe I should save my clicks for that.
But you have logic bombs.
Convert. Break. Now this is where system seizure would be amazing. Oh, it
You're
doesn't...
talking to the only person who has, actually plays that card.
I was strongly debating putting system seizure in my deck, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Would have been good here. Are these all barriers? Seriously.
Do I erase this? It's bad.
Border control?
That would be clutch.
That would be clutch. I did not consider border control. Okay. You're going in the bin. You're gonna enjoy the top deck. It's a wonderful, wonderful card.
Oh.
It's a wonderful, wonderful card. I wish I ran R&D instead. That would have been game. I was debating between R&D and that. Install double advance. Naturally. Oh my gosh. So here we are.
It came one turn too late.
This is the best game in the world, right? Is it the global food? Is it the NGO? I mean, I definitely run HQ here, right? Alright, fires. Program resource. So all of my multi-threader is gone. Match, break. Right, I hope I see the food here. Let's see what's on top of your deck. Okay. We're still calling 4. I don't think I need money here. I need cards. Oh, tough luck.
Yeah, so I drew that instead of the food, and early I had like 3 Vitruviuses quite early, but none of, well, draw corporate sales team, and then I needed to draw the food. I had, I lost this, I think, a while ago.
So the problem I find with Mirror Morph is that it encourages you to draw, right? Every turn you click 1 draw.
No,
right?
I did that only now when because now a click 1 draw food would have won me the game. Before I didn't do that too much.
Right, I guess.
But I didn't get so much value. I mean, I think you did the right thing by trashing these assets. I played the draw asset only twice. I played otherwise the money asset 3 times. I played 3 of the red level clearance and 3 of the, what is it called? Lateral growth.
Right.
But even then, like, yeah, so I tried playing MCA to get the extra click, but it's hard to get 4 different actions, because even playing 2 different operations is only 1 action.
Yep.
So you really need click abilities on your cards, of which there are not that many.
Yep. I mean, that's why they printed nano etching and cat. But the problem with those, I find, is, I mean, I value them more than you. I think they're really powerful. I think they are instant trashes for the runner. Maybe not the draw one. The draw one, can be bad for the corp. But if you should never put the money one naked, because it's so good. I would protect it with ice. But against Adam, it's hard, I guess.
But even protecting with 1 ice, I mean, yeah, you can have 1 ice and keep jamming them in there. Just to make the tempo even more drastic. Yep. But yeah, without them, you can never trigger your ID. You need them.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I mean, I think you drew through your deck quite fast this game. I think you drew more cards than I did. And the problem with that as HB is that you just get flooded. Like,
yeah,
I think you saw 6 agendas of your 9.
But to be fair, I mean, I could have even scored the corporate sales team.
Yeah, you could. But
I think
awkward.
I think I drew it on the 2nd draw or something. Like it came really inconveniently. But then what? How do I score the next one? Because then I have a biotic labor left. So it just, stuff didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't line up.
I think you scored the sales team if you had a couple of Vitruviuses left in your deck. Otherwise, in this game, I think you did the right thing. You have 3 global foods, right?
Yeah, 3 global foods.
Yeah, you did the right thing. Yeah. I was just gambling with the MCA there.
Yeah. Other notable cards, I have an Archived Memories, which is kind of fun.
It's the next card in your deck. I saw it on that run.
Yeah, it's kind of fun because if you haven't installed anything, theoretically it's like a free click, but now I realize this will never happen.
That seems to happen a lot when I build HB decks. I'm like, Archive Memory seems good. I'll put 1 in there. and it never gets used.
No, I mean it's good, but I just think like, to trigger the ID. Other things I consider, I mean, I looked at all the cards you can play. There's grudge work, but that doesn't do much by itself in such a deck because you actually want to go fast.
Yeah.
There's IT department, but you want to mash it more than once. Then if you go really obscure, you could play Pad Factory, and you could like install advance, and you could do one of the advances by actually advancing, one of the advances by using Pad Factory. But that's, marginal.
Yeah, I think the worst part is that HB by itself isn't a very good place to play assets. Right? Like, you think of competitive HB decks prior to this sports metal, they don't play tempo, they don't really do assets. I mean, there was this big boy tempo deck, something like that, but that was...
Yeah, well, the big boy tempo deck, I mean, the latest one, well, it's still a bit old, is the Asmari tempo deck. And that's also why I played the Amani Sanai, because this is inspired by the Big Boy Tempo deck. Also because I played against it last tournament, and I was surprised. I thought, in a crowdfunding turtle meta, you could never play naked assets, but it actually did, and I lost against it. I was really surprised how much tempo it had.
So the main thing about that tempo deck is that the assets are high cost to trash.
Right, and also it has Jeeves, and Jeeves is better than this ID, because this ID doesn't combo with agendas, and Jeeves combos with agendas. And I mean, that's why I played Endless Eula and, kind of this kind of ice. But yeah, it's.
I mean, it's no surprise. Like, Mirror Morph was specifically designed to be an engine card, not a win condition card. So, of course, it's less good than Jeeves, which is a win condition card.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I also contemplated briefly still playing Jeeves, but I don't know, it gets a bit sad.
No, that's like playing Mopus and Laguna in the same deck.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't work.
What does work, however, is Mirror Morph combining with MC Austerity. Now, Yannick was definitely on the right track when he saw that MC Austerity fits pretty well in Mirror Morph as a strong clickability card. But what he didn't notice, and what I didn't notice either until after we recorded, was that actually MC Austerity Policy can be a win condition in Mirror Morph because it allows you to score 5-3 agendas one turn earlier. Normally, to fast advance 5-3 agendas from hand with MC Austerity, you would need 3 counters on MC Austerity at the start of your turn. Mirror Morph reduces the amount of time needed to charge up the MCA. You only need 2 counters on it before it becomes a threat. That is because on the turn you fire the MC Austerity Policy, you are using both click abilities on MCA, which satisfies 2 of the 3 different actions you need to trigger Mirror Morph. The last of the 3 actions you need comes from installing the 5-3 agenda from your hand. By doing these 3 things, you will gain a Mirror Morph click, which you can then use to advance the agenda you just installed. Because this is the first time you have advanced this turn, you are actually allowed to use your Mirror Morph click to advance. In this way, you basically score a 5-3 agenda when you started your turn with only 2 MC counters. And that means that Mirror Morph is potentially very viable as a rush HB deck where you try to pump out 5-3 agendas quickly with MCA, which is pretty sick if you ask me. Sadly, we won't get to see the full potential of that since we missed out on it, but what you will get to see is us swapping sides as I take on the challenge of playing Mirror Morph against Yannick's Haley. That's in the next video. Once again, you'll need to hop over to the third and final video where we wrap up this 3-video series. Once again, there'll be a 5-minute break if you are watching this live, so you can go have a rest, have a toilet break, and we'll be back in 5 minutes in the new video. Link to that in the video description as always. I'll see you there.